Hey, man, hold up. Let's talk about Springfield, Ohio, and the fact that a lot of the Haitians are saying that they're going to leave America before Trump get in office. Now, let's start with this, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dogs and cats, because the news media wants you to feel sorry for these people who came here illegally. So I'm going to establish this fact. As a black man that grew up in America, came up in America, there were laws and rules and regulations that we culturally knew that you need to make sure you had your stuff together because there were laws that you had to abide by. And I'm going to start by saying this. What the hell? Hold on. So let's start with this. Culturally, we know there are rules, regulations, and laws that we need to abide by as citizens of America. Now, chunking down, as black Americans, we know that there's certain things that you ain't supposed to do. For example, you ain't supposed to roll around here with no suspended license and drive around with no insurance, right? Because you're going to take your ass to jail. And if you got your kids in the car with you, and the police pull you over and your driver's license suspended, what they're going to do, they're going to take your ass and put you in handcuffs, and they're going to take them children, they're going to call somebody to pick them up, and you going to jail. Now, you're going to get it sorted out and worked out. You might go in and out, just going to hold yourself for a little while and come right back out. People go through that all the time. Couldn't pay no insurance, whatever. Joe Biden economy kick in, everything get tough for them. They come pay a ticket, bada bing, bada boom. But we have laws that we've been held accountable to those laws. And so now the news media wants me and you and everybody else to feel sorry for these people because they're going to have to be held accountable. Now, you going to be held accountable just like I'm held accountable. I don't give a damn what skin color you are. I don't give a damn where you came from. I don't give a damn who your ma and your pa is, who your mammy and your pappy is. I don't care how you got here. You going to be held accountable. Now, this is a news story where they want you to feel sorry for them. But I want to forward this a little bit, and I want to show you something. And I want you to pay attention to something. So hold on a second. Let me slide this forward. This is them talking about them, right? Now, it's funny that as they talk about the Haitians, the first thing they show you is they reveal the truth to you. They show you the ballot boxes. And this is them showing you that those people were voting illegally. But now here we go. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Now we're going to get to the Haitian Community Alliance. And I want you to watch this. Listen to me, and I want you to watch this. I want you to see in the background where he is. Watch this.
Have nominated a spokesperson to speak on their behalf.
So this is the spokesperson for the Haitian Community Alliance. And I want don't look at him. Look at the background. You see all that Florida water up there? You see all them candles back there? You see all them roots back there? You see where in the hell is this? Where did they go meet this man? What kind of place is this he's in?
Unfortunately, our children is going to be living with this for a long time because they get picked on at school. They get called names. They get bullied at school because their parents supposed to be eating people's pets.
Members of the community are worried that a Trump win could lead to more threats.
Whole entire bodega magic shop. Botanica magic shop. Now, don't get me wrong. This is America. You got freedom of religion. You can go in there. You can do whatever the hell you want to do. But I'm going to say this. What you expect me to do is you expect me to sit here as a Christian man and sit and watch you put clearly a Haitian voodoo or voodoo practitioner on TV to speak for the Haitian community and then feel sorry for him in a Christian nation? And see, ladies and gentlemen, this is stuff that these are the details that people miss. People miss these little details. And the news does this on purpose because they're going to show you what you're dealing with. I told you guys going into this election it was spiritual warfare. And now you see it.
Let's say if Mr. Trump get elected, now what's going to happen, a lot of people who didn't want to come out aggressively at first, they may come out more aggressively and posing more threats to us. Now they're going to feel like they in power.
No. What's going to happen is you're going to get deported. If you don't belong here legally, you're going to get deported or you're going to leave. Ain't nobody was harming you in your damn botanical store prior to this. But ain't nobody about to do you nothing. Nah, but if you don't belong here, you need to go.
Ohio voted for Donald Trump in 2016 and 2020, and according to a poll by the New York Times and ABC's 538 poll, the Buckeye State should vote red this time too, as the Republican candidate shows a lead of up to 9% over Kamala Harris.
But see, it's this fear that they keep on pushing. Oh, somebody gonna do us something. Watch this. Make sure this on the screen the right way. Breitbart, Trump affect Haitian migrants self-deporting from Springfield, Ohio. And guess what? I don't blame you. I would self-deport and go back home before they put me in some kind of damn van or put me in a camp. I would go home. And this is how you know these people know what they did was wrong. If you really believe what you was doing was right, you wouldn't be leaving. Now, peep game. If you were smart and you was a migrant or an illegal and you came here and they say, man, we're going to give you $5,000 a month cash. We're going to give you housing. We're going to give you all these things. What you would have did was you'd have came in and you got that paper. I was here for 11 months. I got $55,000. Once you got that bread on that card, I would have went back home with 55 racks. They wouldn't even have an opportunity to tell me that they're going to send me home. I came here and got 55,000. And that's what people are not understanding. The reason why a lot of people going to self-deport is because compared to where they were, they're going back home rich. But nobody won't talk about it. Think about it. You came from a city, you came from Venezuela, you came from Haiti, you came from Cuba. You got here, you got on the public dole, they gave you cash money every month, US dollars, cold hard cash. And they're saying, well, you need to go back home? I could go back home. Hell yeah, I could go back home. If I kept $1,000 a month out of the money they gave me for 12 months, and some of these people been here for 4 years, and let's just say 48, 24, 48, let's just say they got $48,000 left over. Hell yeah, they can go back home with $48,000. And that's the least you could do, is turn around and go home while you got the money in your pocket. So I wouldn't, if I was one of them, I'd be like, shit, you ain't got to deport me. I got bread. I got food stamps. Let me sell these food stamps for cash, and I'm getting out the door. Now, I warned you guys about this. I told you guys about this. Please understand that this is what comes next. There's going to be people who self-deport, and it's all about rhetoric. It's all about what's being said and how it's being said. Just like Joe Biden and Kamala Harris had rhetoric that invited people to come. Now you got Tom Holman sitting up there looking like a comic book villain saying, nah, we're gonna round you up. And so people saying, nah, I'm not going to get rounded up. I'm not going through that. I'm just going to go home. I'm just going to go home. And it just goes to show you how the propaganda and the rhetoric affects our lives as U.S. citizens. But, you know what? It's better for me to show you the rhetoric. Let me show you the rhetoric that they were using as it pertains to illegal aliens coming to America. So you can understand, it's all about what they were saying that sparked this mass movement coming to America. And I'm going to show you. Hold on, I'll be right back. Now, here's Sleepy Joe telling them to come. Watch this.
I would, in fact, make sure that we immediately surge to the border. All those people are seeking asylum. They deserve to be heard. That's who we are. We're a nation that says if you want to flee and you're fleeing oppression, you should come.
So
I would, in fact, make sure that.
This is Joe telling them to come. This was the rhetoric he used when he was in the primaries before he faced Donald Trump. He was telling those people, I would tell them they should come. And so this is how this problem got started with the rhetoric. Why are you making this point, James? We understand this. No, you don't freaking understand. You ain't got no damn clue what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to tell you what I'm saying. I'm about to say it again. See, this is why leadership is important. And why the words that come out of your leader's mouth, well, why he's sitting there with lizard-looking eyes right now, left eye looking like a damn lizard eye, this is why the rhetoric of the media and your leadership is very important. Because had he not said any of this, and had the media not seized upon any of this, we wouldn't have the problem in the first place. Wouldn't have the problem in the first place. We got the problem because it came out of his mouth and it came out of a whole bunch of other people's mouths.
But we immediately surged to the border.
Say it again, Joe. What you want to do at the border?
To the border. All those people surged to the border. We immediately surged to the border. All those people are seeking asylum.
So let's establish that it was his rhetoric, Kamala's rhetoric, and the Democratic rhetoric that started this problem. So as we move into the next phase where the rhetoric shifts and it becomes tough and the news media says, oh, they're being so mean to the illegal people. Understand that it was rhetoric that started the problem. It's going to be rhetoric that solves the problem in the beginning. And what you're seeing is that rhetoric kicking in. Haitian immigrants free Springfield, Ohio, and droves after Trump wins election. If I was them, I would flee too. Point blank, period. I would leave. I wouldn't allow myself to be in no situation to where I was rounded up, handcuffed, put in the bus, and then dumped somewhere. Because they're going into some kind of camp. I'm telling you, they're going into some kind of camp. And see, the narrative right now is, and I can appreciate it. I can understand it. You know, the narrative now is we're going to go get the criminals. And we're going to get the gangs. But I want to be clear with you. You can't leave these people here. Because what's going to end up happening is they're still going to be on the public dole. They're still going to be on U.S. tax dollars. So you can't leave none of them here. Now, you can wipe out all the criminals and get them real quick because those are the ones that pose the risk to the American population at first. But anybody who's got some sense knows that can't nobody stay. They can't stay because of the taxing that they do to the systems of the American cities, on the medical systems, on the police forces, on the EMS, on the hospitals, on the school systems. It's a weight on those systems. So they can't stay because of that. And then finally, they can't stay because they were brought in here as a voting bloc to vote for the Democratic Party. So let's be clear, ladies and gentlemen, they ain't staying. I know Trump campaign is coming out saying, yeah, we know we're going to get the criminals, we're going to get this. No. I can tell you now, can't none of them stay. They can't. Point blank, period. So as you hear the rhetoric over time change, understand that, nah, Brian, none of these people are going to be sticking around. And the smart ones going to leave on their own. So if you listen to me and you're one of them, and you're like, man, nah, bro, listen to the dog waters. Understand? Listen to the dog waters. Go on, go home. You got some bread, and nobody gave me $5,000 a month for 12 months. And nobody, I lost everything at Katrina. They was giving us at Katrina $350 a month from FEMA. Ain't nobody give me $5,000 a month. Ain't nobody give me $60,000 a year. No. You better take that money and run. You better take it and run. I'm telling you, because just like that money was put on them cars, that money could be debited right back off them damn. You better take that money and run. Listen to me now. Take it and run. Take it and run.